Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. That's right, it's Wednesday. You know the day. It's the day you get lots of reviews on all sorts of cool albums that are coming up. Well, maybe some of them aren't so cool. Prog and metal and fusion, classic rock, hard rock, all that sort of thing. So today, for this episode, got another AFM Records release for you because they've been pumping out some stuff of late. This is, I believe, the 11th studio album from this Italian band. The band is called Elvenking. And the title of the album is Reader of the Runes-Rapture, right? Because this is, I guess, a two-part. Will it be a three-part? I'm not really sure. They had Reader of the Runes, their last album, which was called Reader of the Runes Divination, which came out in 2019. So here we have Reader of the Runes-Rapture, right? A lot of albums from this band. This is one of those power metal bands that I have listened to some of their records, but, they pump them out pretty frequently, and I don't think I've heard an album of theirs. I think I heard Secrets of the Magic Grimoire, which was 2017, but Red Silent Tides, Era, Pagan Manifesto, I remember hearing at least one or two of those. I mean, they have great album covers. If you've never checked out this band before, all their album covers are just absolutely spectacular. So let's take a look at this one here. So as you can see, obviously with a name like Elvenking, right, they're all into J.R.R. Tolkien and the whole Hobbit and Lord of the Rings universe, all that sort of thing. So and there you have the cool digipack, which is loaded with lyrics and more additional information on the songs and how they tie into other things and whatnot. And certainly, obviously, this is a concept, right? Because we had the first part of the concept was the previous release. And the guys dress up, they have cool outfits, and they usually wear a little bit of makeup, so they're trying to look like elves and, characters from the Lord of the Rings, and yeah. Pretty interesting stuff here. Now, this band had, let me tell you who's in the band first before we go any further. We got Damna on vocals and invocations and keyboards. You've got Aidan on lead acoustic classical guitars and keyboards. You've got Hedmat on lead guitars, Lethian on violin, Jacob bass guitar, and Simon on drums and percussion. Produced by Damna and Aidan, co-produced by Scott Atkins. Mixed and mastered by Scott Atkins at Grindstone Studios, Suffolk in the UK. All right. So these guys are very, for a power metal band, and what I like about them is they throw that not just a straight power metal band, very adventurous musically. They throw in bits of like what you call folk metal as well as some progressive metal. The arrangements are very intricate, very busy. The vocals are very, very well done. There's a lot going on with this band, so they're not your typical kind of double bass drum, da-da-da-da-da power metal band, right? Which, as many of you know, that's generally not my thing. I like power metal. It's either a bit heavier, like a Primal Fear type of thing, or a bit more intricate and progressive like this. So, when I listen to these guys, I always think of like Blind Guardian, and maybe a little bit of Angra, that sort of thing. That's kind of Elvenking's shtick, right? They do these grand, bombastic, very intricately layered, lyrically, conceptually, very, they put a lot of time in their songs, their lyrics, and their arrangements. I can dig that, right? So here you've got 11 tracks on this album, filled with everything they do so well. I love the fact that they have violin and keyboards in their music. It adds this nice layer that neither the keyboards nor the violin overpower the music. It's still metal, right? And there's some pretty heavy stuff on here. But they also, considering all that they're writing about and singing about, most of their material is pretty catchy, which I kind of like as well. So there's some good stuff on this album. Again, I'm not going to get into the whole storyline part of it. It's something you'll have to invest and read. Me and lyrics, right? I'm not a big sit down and read all the lyrics to every album and try and figure out what they're all about and all that sort of thing. So, but I will say some of the songs on here which really caught my eye. To the North, which is track number 6, really, really good. Love the riffing, love the arrangement. It's just kind of, like I said, some of the stuff is kind of really complex, right? It approaches like progressive metal, but you have these little kind of like folky bits throughout the album, which add a really nice flavor. Incantations is a terrific song. Really catchy. Love the chorus on that. Excellent stuff. And Autumn Reverie, another really, really accessible song, but still heavy and kind of proggy, and I really like that a lot. The Repentant, the last track is really good. You can't go wrong with the Hanging Tree, and Herd Chant is pretty heavy. I also like the Cursed Cavalier. That's also got the really rocks as well. But there's really not a bad song on here. And it flows really well. And like I said, lots of good guitar solos. You got the nice addition of the violin in spots. There's plenty of keyboard and synths, sprinkled throughout, but it's never overpowering. But it adds that symphonic flavor. And the vocals are really, really well done. It's a really good singer. And on some of the songs that have the really catchy choruses, just what you need, right? So I don't know. I really like this. This is an easy 4 out of 5 star. This is adventurous power metal like this. I can totally appreciate. So it's called Reader of the Runes-Rapture. Like I said, part 2 of so far a 2-part kind of storyline thing. Will it be a trilogy? I guess we'll wait and see. Like I said, I don't follow this band all too close, so I'm not really sure 100% like kind of where they're going with this. But this is really cool, very enjoyable listen, and as always with the AFM stuff, spectacularly packaged. And these guys, seriously, go online and look up some of like their album covers. They're amazing. They're really, really cool. So check it out. If you've heard it, let us know what you think. If not, go investigate and come back. Let us know your impression of Elvenking's brand new one. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Sal, before I let you go, Sal is big into like graphics and things like that. So Sal, what do you think? And it's an Italian band, Sal, so you got to go listen to them. Let us know what you think of this artwork, Sal, and what you think of this Italian band. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we get the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations as well as our merch page. So thanks in advance for all your support there. We're also on Cameo if you want a personalized video from myself. Just look up Pete Pardo on Cameo and let me know what you're interested in having me talk to you about on that video. So that's available as well. Birthday celebrations, whatever, anniversaries. You just want to hear what some of my personal thoughts are on something, whatever, recommendations, whatever you want to do. That's what Cameo is all about. So thanks in advance. I am Pete Pardo. See you soon here with more stuff. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.